What's up? How you guys doing tonight? All right. Man, I want to talk about it. I went to a haunted house last night and it was called Screamageddon. And I am going to name this Equal Opportunity Screamer. And of course, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go somewhere with this. And I have to do this because this is important. So last night, I went and got my Scream on. And I went with some friends that I used to associate with. They asked me to come along. I got invited and I said, yeah, sure. Hadn't seen you guys in a while. So I went along with them, had a good time. Of course, I got my Scream on. And the last one I did was like in the woods. It literally had like a Friday the 13th theme to it and a Texas Chainsaw theme to it. But of course, I did not enjoy it because I had a Shaggy and Scooby-Doo moment. I ran through there like a bat out of hell. I plowed through other folks. And I do believe that I actually scared the other actors in the maze. Of course, they had like several houses. I wouldn't have known because I literally just plowed through everyone in there. So yes, I had my Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo yeah moment. Scared to death. I drug a little female friend of mine. She only stood about 5'2". She was scary. And she was just following me along. And I grabbed her by the hand. And we just plowed through at least 4 buildings. They could have played those old school songs of Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I hope you catch that villain. I really can't sing, but I just had to, I had to get that in. But man, I had a good time. And I couldn't ask for anything more. But the reason why I want to talk about this is that I call this an equal opportunity screamer. I saw all kinds of people last night. You know how I feel about so-called racism. You know how I feel about all this stuff that's going on about white privilege and all this stuff that's going on about blacks being oppressed by whites. And you know how I feel about these movements and these so-called racial injustice types of movements and situations. But we went on a big old property. It was outside of Tampa and Lutz, whatever you want to call it, Lutz. It's a little over about an hour drive outside Tampa. But I was looking at the investment of the place. They put a lot of time, money, effort, skill. I think majority of the people that was working there were volunteers, actors, You can literally tell they had skill in scaring people. You can hear scares all through the place. Very athletic, nicely built, can run. And like I said, a lot of good acting. Equal opportunity scare. I saw a lot of interracial couples there. I saw a lot of black men with white women. I saw a couple of black women with Caucasian men. I saw a lot of Hispanics with white men. And I saw a couple of Hispanic women with white men. I think I just said that. I meant to say Hispanic men with white women. There was a lot of that. And the reason why I title these things is that for once again, I do not see racism, man. I see everybody coming together, enjoying life, trying to get by. For the first time in my life, I actually had a good time. I do these things because I like to do it. I look at the news and I give my 2 cents in and what I believe and what I think. Some of the conversations I have with others. I have conversations with people who are struggling in their everyday life, trying to make ends meet. And majority of them are white. Some of the guys I talk to are black. They struggle through it too. Jobs are really hard to find. Jobs are really hard to get their hands on. Had a friend of mine who was upset about having to work 2 or 3 jobs, and she felt like she couldn't enjoy life. Of course, we had the debate a couple days ago, and everybody was up in arms and upset. I lost friends on my Facebook page. I lost like 8 friends. Yeah. All because I have a different view of things. But for one moment, from 7 o'clock till midnight, well, it was over at 11, but we was there a little bit after, left about 11:45. You know, we chit chat with everybody, hugs, took pictures, blah, blah, blah. From 7:15 till 11:45, I left everything out the door. I got my scream on. I got my yell on. I got my run on. I got my walk fast moment. Went into a couple of they had this thing called Blackpool Prison. Got lost in there. It was pretty cool. Sat down with a ghost inmate, and then out of the blue, somebody came and scared the hell out of me, and I ran my ass off, ran back in circles, went to a mental hospital. It was just, I had such a good time. So if you in the Florida area, I recommend this. It's an equal opportunity screamer, and like I said before, and I'll say it again, the reason why I don't see race or see racism, because all I see is everyone coming together. Yes, there are some issues on TV that you see, quote unquote, TV, about things that happen in Louisville or Minnesota or California. Even if you lived in an area where things could have happened. You know, of course, the Trayvon Martin was, literally down the street a couple years ago, but I was not there. I was living somewhere else. But all the things that you see on TV doesn't mean that it happens in your neck of the woods. All I saw last night, like I've always seen in my everyday life, is everyone working and coming together and getting along with each other. Sometimes we don't get along. in our personal lives with certain situations. But what I saw was everyone having a good time coming together. So I can't emphasize this enough, man. I saw all kinds of walk of life. Everybody having a good time, and I think that we fail to realize that we need to stop and enjoy life while we can. Stop making everything an issue, or getting mad, or being pissed off about something because someone believes a certain situation or a certain thing. And that's what I believe, man. I can't help it, and I'm always going to think that way. So I just want to talk about it because I saw some things last night, and I thought it was really cool. And I just wanted to talk about it and get it out. And I recommend this place called Screamageddon. Just Google it, look on the picture here, and have a good time, because we all need a little scare in our lives.